do you start your AirPod reselling business right now? Now listen, my name is Brandon Jones and I specialize in helping you make an extra income stream, and while you are watching this video, you're actually making yourself better. Now, I am a big proponent or big advocate or big stickler or somebody that really cares about being better than I was yesterday. And if you don't know, and if you haven't subscribed, I'm somebody that helps you achieve this, and I have an Educated Hustler community. Now, this community is $50 a month, and I also don't just teach you, I don't just give you guides and courses, I'm also giving you products, okay? So you join a community where you're actually going to be getting products from me, okay? To be exact, 12 to 25 products every single month you'll be getting to your doorstep just for being a member of the community. And the reason you do this is because we are looking not to just take your money, but help you grow it. We are not looking to just have you invest, but help you actually profit. We are looking to actually build you up, not just tear you down, not make you need us, but make you not need us, make you independent, make you be able to build and grow your business in a structured, proper manner. And if you haven't already, you need to like this video. Because see, there's a lot of videos out there where they're young guys or whether it's an older individual that's acting like they're making money selling AirPods. And see, I'm somebody that will tell you firsthand, okay, that I started selling AirPods in my store back in, I believe, 2018. And I was rudely met with a hard reality, which is that it's not allowed. I was met with a reality that this is something I probably should not be doing. Why? Because see, when I sat there and realized that I was selling, because I didn't know at first. When I sat there and realized I was selling fake AirPods, there wasn't a hefty fee that came with it. Okay, so what ended up happening was I was in a storefront right next to a gas station. So I brought this storefront right next to this gas station. I'm thinking, yo, I'm about to get all of these customers, right? So a guy came up. It was a guy. Okay, a guy came up. And he walked in the store with a wagon, right? And the wagon had all of these AirPods in it. And if you know anything about Philly, you got a lot of hustlers, man. You got a lot of hustlers, but you don't got a lot of educated hustlers, but you got a lot of hustlers. So he was trying to hustle. He was like, yo, bro, man, what's up, man? I was like, what's good, man? What's up? He was like, yo, I got these AirPods. You trying to buy them? I'm thinking he from Kensington. I'm thinking he one of them, you know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking he don't know the amount of the goods that he got. That's what I'm thinking. Right, so he's like, yeah, man, like I'm trying to sell this, I'm like, all right, cool. We get it all the time. We got people that sell iPhone 16s, iPhone 15s, 13s, 14s for $2, $10, $20, or $50. Okay, people do it all the time. But this situation, he had about 50, and he was like, yo, I take $2 for each. I said $2. He said, yeah. He said, but better yet, I got the Gen 2 and I can sell those to you for $25 each. So I'm like, 25. I picked it up and looking like, yo, for real? He's like, yeah. I'm like we could do this now? He said, yeah, and you already know in my head, I'm money sign. I'm like, bet. So long story short, I brought all of them. When I brought them, I put them up in the store, hung them up proudly, and had customers come in. I'm like, hey, go ahead and get you some AirPods. I sold them for $150. I never forget. I sold a good amount. I even had my employees list them up on Macari. Now, when they were listing them up on Macari, we had no problems. We were selling the store, we had no problems. And then one day, ironically, somebody came in and tried to buy something. And it was actually LP&I. And they gave me I think it was like a $1,200 fine for selling fake merchandise. At that moment, I realized that while this product was profitable, it was also dangerous. Because that's when I learned that there were replicas. Now, fast forward to now. You have people out there that are acting, that they flaunting. You got the young boys flaunting their drug money, acting like it was money that they made with AirPods. You got people using their parents' money, acting like it's money they made from AirPods. And the reason I know that they didn't make no money with these from AirPods is because, see, if they were so bold and so profitable enough to be able to flex this and say, hey guys, this is how you do it, right? They would actually teach you the right way. But I haven't seen one creator teach you how to resell AirPods in the proper manner. And that bothers me. Why does it bother you, B? It bothers me because, see, you guys are my family. You guys are like my brother or my sister, and I'm here to make sure that nothing happens to you. And unfortunately, some of you guys I'm getting to a little bit too late, but I still got something for you. I have an unbanning guide. And at the end of this video, I'll give you a nice tip where you might not even have to pay for the unbanning guide, but I'll show you where the unbanning guide is, okay? Just in case anything that I say goes over your head, right? The unbanning guide is on hustlertaughtme.com, okay? You go over to education, you can go to guides, okay? Once you go to guides, I have a whole bunch of little guides here that will help you. One of the things I want you to do is I want you to either get the unbanning blueprint for $37 and the unbanning strategy guide for $57. Now, both of these guides give you different steps to get unbanned. Now, this gives you a big in-depth and a call with me. It's $57. You get a call with me and you get the guide. This just gives you the guide, okay? And what happens is we're showing you step by step on how to get unbanned and also how to prevent being banned with AirPods and how to make sure that you guys are not getting stuck, okay, in this cycle, okay, of being banned, okay? That's important. It's important, okay? So now moving forward, we're not going to go too far into the guides. I want to actually go to eBay. So the reason we're going to go to eBay is because we're going to make sure that when you go and you try to list these AirPods, you're doing it in the right way. But first, I want to go into showing you guys something, okay? And what I want to show you guys is I want to show you the difference between making money and actually spending money. It's two different things, okay? Two different things. So I got to do this, and I'm not cutting this either, guys. I don't know how exactly how I get. All right. So, excuse the mess back here. I'm hustling. That's what I do. All right. These are clones. Okay, these are not real. These have no Apple logo on them. These have no serial number. Nothing. Okay? These are going to be products that you're able to legitimately sell on eBay, Mercari, Facebook, OfferUp, any other platforms. These are actually accessible to you. You can get these right now. You can actually get these right now for $27. And you can sell them for $50, you can sell them for $60, $80. It all depends on how you want to list them. Yes, these are actually not real. These are actually clones, but these are not replicas. It's two different things. What's the difference between a clone and a replica? The difference between a clone and a replica is the clone is not going to have any Apple signage. You can look on the back and you can see that this is not an Apple product, correct? Now, I can hang this up in my store and not have an issue. Why? Because there is no Apple infringement. There's no copyright infringement on it, right? Now, you may be saying, okay, B, I want to do Gen 2s though. So we have the Gen 2 clones. So these are clones themselves. Now, sorry, the box is high quality, so it's hard to open. But these don't have any Apple logos on them either. No Apple logos, no serial number, nothing, none of that, okay? But yet again, what do? They give you the same feeling as if you are getting the real thing. Why is it important for that though? Now, when you open it, take that out, and these are just like the regular clones. See, here's the thing. The beautiful thing about these products is that they're not real and they don't give you copyright infringement. So, how do you start your whole journey of starting your AirPod and replica or AirPod business? You stop thinking you need reps. You start understanding that clones are going to help you longevity-wise. See, while a lot of us, we want to make money, and trust me, I love money. But before me saying that I love money, I do have to tell you guys that I also love to make money in the long run. I like making money stretch. I love it. I love making money stretch. I love making money make me money in the long run. I love residual. I love to feel stable. I love to feel like I can keep my money going. I love that, right? That's important to me. So when it comes to you, yes, you making money, I want you to take a deep dive in understanding whether you want to risk being banned or whether you want to stay in a profitable category. Making customers happy, getting great reviews, because guess what? You've never stated that these were real. Why is that important? Why is it important? And see, while I do understand why people ask that question, I do understand why people wonder, well, Brandon, let's just hypothetically say that I'm going to sell some fake, illegitimate clones. How do I know that it's going to make me the same money? See, that's where we have an issue, because it's not about it making you the same money. It won't make you the same money. It'll make you a little bit less. A little bit less. You see how I did that? It's going to make you a little bit less. That's the truth. It's going to make you a little bit less. But let me tell you something. The little bit less will always make you more in the long run when your account gets banned for selling replicas. And also, you build customer relations when you're honest with them and not lying. Okay, so let's start looking at listing, because now we know clones are the best way, and I've hopefully helped you understand or come to the light of why. How do you list them though? Or better yet, why would you list them? And then I'm gonna give you the blueprint on how to list them. I'm going to give you the blueprint. I'm going to give you the blueprint on how to actually do it, but let's actually look at how others are. Okay, so first when we go ahead and we look at this, we see I typed in AirPod Gen 2. Okay, see all of these. Now we already know, and I just want to, the reason I bring this up is because, see, a lot of people get the game messed up. And what I mean by a lot of people get the game messed up is a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll be like, well, Brandon, it's saturated, or Brandon, you can't do it anymore, or Brandon, it's not capable, it's not working for me. And oh my God, like, they like to complain and act as if this is something that is foreign, or, you know, I'm telling you to do something that is not possible. It's not true. Okay, because you can look on here and you can see $33 for AirPod generations, right, left pods, full set, $70, $100, $120, all of these $70, all of these are fake. That's just what it is. That is fake. Like, I'm literally telling you, it's fake. All of those are fake. These are fake. Hold on, let's go a little further, because you may think that you can't do it. So hold on. $95 fake, $75 fake, $100 fake, $65 fake, $60 fake, $110 fake. These are probably real. Fake, fake, fake. Probably real. Fake, fake. Probably real. Fake. Probably real. Fake, fake, fake. So why, B? Why are we worrying about that, B? Like, you know what I mean? Why are we worrying about that, broski? The reason why we're worrying about that is because if they can do it, you can do it. Let's make this very clear, okay? They ain't better than you in no shape, form, fashion, okay? They're not better than you. They don't have no secret sauce. It's not like they're doing anything that is unheard of, right? This is all things that you can do. And I try to, like, empathize with you guys when you guys feel like when you feel like you can't do something, or you feel like this is something that's, I guess, eBay's picking on you about, but I promise you it's not. I promise you this is something that you're just overthinking, or you're just not executing. It's a difference. It's the difference between saying, okay, well, maybe I'm not executing it, vice versa. All right, well, you know, I'm executing it, but it's just not panning out for me. And if it's not panning out for you, you definitely need to just realize that you can literally get it done in any form and fashion once you actually realize how to do it. Okay, I digress. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually talk about how the heck you could actually really legitimately list these. Okay, so now we see that it's done. It could be done. How do we list these? So the way we list them is we would go and we can get any of these. We can pick from any of them. When it comes to a picture, okay, when it comes to a picture, I like to do a real life picture. I like to actually do a picture of a product that is sold. I don't like to do a picture of a product that has not sold, because if I do that and I do a regular picture with the right background like this, it's a stock photo. It doesn't really do me justice, right? Now, mind you, our main goal is to sell clones. We're not selling reps. We're selling clones, right? So we just want to make sure that we hold ourselves accountable to making sure the picture looks exactly like what we got. Okay? So hold on. This, let me actually go full screen. This is what we got. Okay? Now, the reason it's important to talk about what we got is because the big mistake I see a lot of people making is, instead of being focus driven on trying to get their product to sell, they get infatuated with, or I don't want to say infatuated, they get overwhelmed with the products that are they get overwhelmed with the products that are selling, and they start to like overthink what type of post or picture they should put, right? Like they start overthinking and overdoing. So you'll have somebody that be like, oh well, this sold today, so if this sold today, I'm gonna just take this picture. The reason that don't work is because even though it sold today, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna sell for you, okay? Because again, that picture right here, let's look at it. This picture right here may be nice, but he has this and this right here. And they would copy all of this. I've seen it from students. They copy it all, and I'm like, bro, your John don't have no serial number, broski. It don't have no serial number, broski. So it's like, when you do that, and when you go ahead and put a serial number, you're hurting yourself, because that serial number that you're putting right there is really, really, really damaging you and your credibility, because now they're going to be able to technically complain. And when they complain, then you're going to be sitting there like, oh, well, Brandon, it didn't work. Well, it didn't work because you got pictures from a product that doesn't look anything like the one that you have. That's why it didn't work, bro. You feel me? That's why it didn't work. So I'm going to give you guys a really good example. Okay? Give you guys a really good example. Okay. So this is a listing that we made. And of course, this person is, he's doing really well. He's doing really, really well. Okay, this person, he's on vacation, I believe, but he's doing really well, and he sells these $77. Why is it important? It's important because, see, the picture wise, you want to make sure you find a picture that looks exactly like the ones you have. So what he did was, well, what we did, and this is eBay automation, but you can do it yourself. You don't have to pay us, bro. Like, everything we do, you can do. We're no special. I'm telling you. We didn't take any other pictures from around the box, under the box, above the box. We just took a picture of the front of the box, and we took a picture, well, we had them find a picture, or we found the picture, excuse me. I keep saying them because it's an assistant that works for me, that works for you when you get eBay automation. But they found the picture that has the headset out of the box, but the box is behind, and then you see the leather casing, but then you see stock photos after that. We don't show you any other pictures because guess what? We don't have the serial numbers, but we want a picture that can draw you in. But hold on. Then when you go all the way down, look at the description. I'm gonna drink my Celsius to this because if you guys don't know, it's my favorite drink, no sponsor, but Celsius keeps me going. Yup. Max Space Gray Wireless over there has said this is not AirPod Maxes. We let them know it's not real. Why? Because we want the customer to inspect what they expect. So now if they bring a case out to us, guess what happens? We can tell eBay, hey, we told them exactly what it was. We let them know exactly what it was, eBay. Oh, well, the customer said that you guys sold them something that they didn't know and didn't expect, and now the customer's a little bit upset. Well, eBay, I would like to counter with this, and I would like to just let you guys know that we in fact did let the customer know, and I'm trying to look for one where let's see. I'm trying to see if there's one because I want to show you guys some examples of what to. Okay, so boom, this is what the assistant told this guy to do. The assistant told this guy to respond in this manner, and I'm giving you guys some insight because see, y'all didn't even pay for eBay automation, but I want to give it to y'all. You ready? So this customer says, "Hi, I'm very interested in purchasing. Are these from Apple?" Now, why do they ask that question? They ask that question because what happens is they want you, and this is my opinion, it could not be fact, but I believe it is from my experience, they want you to say it's Apple because then they win if it isn't, right? It gives them an extra layer of protection, but we're not trying to scam or lie. See, that's where I get comment, oh, you love selling fake products. No, I like selling products that I know are going to be legitimately useful, but also not going to fake out the customer or manipulate the customer. So before you try to say we like selling fake things, no, we actually like selling real legit items, but we also have to make sure we're letting the customer inspect what they expect, because if the customer thinks that it's from Apple and I didn't say it was from Apple, who is to blame when I told him it's not from Apple? The customer. I'm just saying. Or am I wrong? You let me know in the comments, because if I'm telling you it's not real, and then because you saw the description, but then the customer says, "Hi, I am very interested in purchasing," and they did purchase. Are these from Apple? This is what the eBay automation assistant told this customer to say. "Hello, sir. The description gives full context on the product. I just want you to inspect what you expect for clarity on both of our ends." That's how you respond when they ask you the questions, guys. Because see, when you respond that way, you're letting them know, hey, look at the description, and then when eBay, if they get involved with a claim or, hey, this is not real, well, in the description, I told you it wasn't. So please, can we backtrack, and could we please, eBay, be the adults in the room and help this customer understand that, hey, I have no intentions of lying or frauding you. If I'm being quite honest with you, I want you to be happy with what you brought. That's why when you asked me that question, instead of saying yes or no, it's not Apple or it is, I told you to refer to the description where I've already made in plain and clear view, these are not Apple. So guys, if you guys want more tips, man, definitely join the community. Definitely go ahead, y'all, and tap in with your boy, man. Book a call if you need me. I'm always here. I got your back like a broad strap. I love you guys, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.